चलो मेरे साथ लिखना है आपको. Take out a notebook and start writing. Hope this is visible to you. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Shraddha. Engineering Mathematics 3. Written Engineering Mathematics 3. Below that, write down. Six units, 4 credits. Go on writing 4 credits. In same exam 30 marks. In same exam 70 marks. In same 30 and same 70. Term work 25. Okay, then write unit number 1, linear differential equation and applications. LDE, linear differential equations and applications. Unit number 2, numerical methods.
सर थोड़ा धीरे चलो.
So it is visible here also. Linear differential equations and applications. Second, numerical methods. Third, statistics. Stat. Don't say static, huh? Static is different. That you might have used in the mechanics. Statistics and probability. Statistics and probability. Unit number 4, vector differential calculus. Vector differential calculus. Fifth, vector integral calculus. Vector integral calculus and applications. Vector integral calculus and applications. Last, unit number 6, applications of partial differential equation. Applications of partial differential equation. Below that, write down books, Higher Engineering Mathematics by B.V. Ramanna. Higher Engineering Mathematics by B.V. Ramanna. Second, Higher Engineering Mathematics by P.S. Grewal. Both the books are available in our library. And both of them, they are simple, you can refer them. Third, these are, you can consider them as a textbook, there is no any problem. And few reference books are there, you write 1 or 2 names only. You write Advanced Engineering Mathematics by Erwin Krasik. That will be sufficient. Okay. Let me start with the unit number 1. Hope this is visible. Right. Unit 1. Linear differential equations. and applications. As usual, you write page number, date, everything. Okay, then around. Topic consists of one solution of linear differential equation with constant coefficient. Okay, two parts are there. Complementary function particular integral. Okay, inside the particular integral, three methods are there to find the particular integral. Right, one general method, shortcut method, method of variation of parameters. Second, differential equation reducible to LDE with constant coefficient. That is, it should be able to reduce the differential equation into above form. Okay, two parts are there, but we are not writing them separately. Once we start studying it, we'll write it. Okay, like third, symmetric simultaneous and simultaneous differential equation. Applications. Okay, then write, continue writing, write corresponding CO, course outcome. C 202.1, solve higher order linear differential equation. Okay, so our aim is to solve the linear differential equation, and then what to do? And modeling and analyze. What is to be analyzed? Civil engineering problems such as bending of beams, drilling of shafts, and mass spring system. What is this BT4? Yesterday we studied Bloom's taxonomy. 6 levels are there. Remember, understand, apply, analyze, evaluate, create. Okay, so here we are considering applications and analyzing. Okay, so we have to analyze the given civil engineering problem, and then we have to model a corresponding differential equation. Then we have to solve the differential equation, and again we have to analyze the solution. So analysis is there. Okay, what are the activities corresponding to it to see whether corresponding CO is attained or not? Unit test 1, tutorial assignments are there, and Viva will be conducted. Okay, these are the different tools to check whether it is mapped or not. Now we are to write corresponding POs. Okay, let me change the page. Right. So again we'll go through this part, just 2 minutes only, and then we start with our topic. Right, make a small table, or you just write COPO mapping. Okay, PO1 mapped at the level 3. PO2 at the level 2, PO9 at the level 1, PO10 at the level 1, PO12 at the level 1. This is the mapping. Okay, now it is PO1 engineering knowledge. Hope you remember the 12 POs. If not, they are like this. These are the program outcomes. PO1 engineering knowledge to apply, just to go through it. PO2 problem analysis. PO9 is related to individual and teamwork. Okay. 10 is communication. And last is lifelong learning. References, that one.
Sir, 12th वाला क्या है?
Huh?
Nothing.
References, right one. Higher engineering mathematics by B.V. Ramanna, B.S. Grewal. One book is there. It is in the reference list of COEP. Just let me go through it. This one, differential equation with application and historical note. Book is by George Siemens. Very good book. I have notes of this book. Whenever possible, I will try to post them on our group. Okay, fourth NPTEL course. YouTube video. Okay, I think this is sufficient. Let me start with the topic. Okay, now we'll start with our part, huh? So, 3, right? Introduction. Right. Consider a function f from set x to y given by y equal to f of x. Yes. Can anyone tell me what is the role of x and y is? X is what type of variable and y is what type of variable? X is independent variable. What about the y?
Dependent variable.
Dependent, yes, absolutely, variable. And how their relation is written? A relation is written in this way. Y is a function of x. Right? We know all these things very well. Okay. Now let me define what is differential equation is. An equation क्या होता है उसमें? Containing
Dependent variable,
yes,
independent and derivative of different orders.
absolutely, dependent variable, independent variable, and derivative is very important of different orders is known as differential equation. Okay. Examples, they are very well known to us. Already we studied differential equation dy by dx plus xy equal to e raised to x. Right, x is independent variable, y is dependent variable. Okay, and dy by dx is the derivative. Okay, order. What is order? Number of times y is, in fact, we should write dependent variable is differentiated. So timing, let me simplify it. Y is differentiated. Okay. Then degree, we are not writing formal definition, just we are revising it. Okay. Power. Whose power? Of highest order derivative way differential equation is free from fractions and radicals. There is no any fraction, there is no any radical. Radical means, hope you understand what is radical. Power should not be fraction. If power is 5, there is okay. Power should not be, say, 3 by 8. Not allow it. Right? We know all these things very well. Few examples. Let me change the page. Dy by dx plus xy equal to tan inverse x. Order, and then we'll write degree. Order is 1, degree is 1, and both of them are obtained from dy by dx. D square y divided by dx square plus x square dy by dx. Yes, both of them are to be obtained from highest order derivative. So how many times y is differentiated? Twice. Order is 2, but degree is 1. Yes, which is the highest order derivative? First one.
First,
So 4. Degree is not 10, huh? Degree is 6.
6.
Now you might have understood whenever degree is 1, corresponding differential equation is linear. So this is linear. This is linear. Okay? This is non-linear. Okay? Due to these numbers, due to the degree. So linear differential. Whose degree is at most 1. Differential equation whose degree is at most 1 is known as linear differential equation. For example, so we are writing degrees now. Degree 1, degree 0, degree 1. So degree of the second term is 1, 0, 1. Degree of third term is 1. Degree of last term is 0. So what is conclusion? Linear. Okay. Yes. Linear or non-linear? Yes, anyone? Which is linear differential equation or non-linear differential?
Linear.
हाँ कोई बता सकता है? अरे हाँ बताओ, पढ़ा है हमने इसको? Yes. Well, how we can write sin y? Y series expansion you remember ना? ये याद है ना आपको? M1 में पढ़ा था. So what the degrees are? 1, 3, 5, 7. So this is non-linear. Okay, so degree is 1. Degree cannot be obtained. Degree is 0. So what is conclusion? This is non-linear. Due to what? Due to this curve. Sin y curve. आ रहा है सबको समझ में? ओके, तो चलो जनरल इक्वेशन लिखते हैं. जस्ट 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. Understood? Okay, so what our aim is, written in the name itself, name of the unit, linear differential equation. Okay, so our aim is to solve the linear differential equation. Okay? So let me write general linear differential equation. Hope you remember in the M2, what we have done, we solved differential equation, but restriction was there. What the restriction was? Yes, anyone remember what the restriction was? Write in the chat box. What type of what type of differential equations we solved? We used 9, write in chat box. We use 9 methods, right? Variable separable method, variable separable form, substitution method, okay?
Homogeneous.
Then, absolutely, homogeneous, non-homogeneous differential equation,
Exact.
linear, exact, yes, exact. Then differential equation reducible to exact form, then linear differential equation, then Bernoulli's differential equation, remember, non-linear differential equation, that can be converted into linear differential equation using some substitution, and last,
two types.
yes. But there some restriction was there on the differential equation. Have we solved differential equation of this type? That we just 1 minute. Have we solved this type of differential equations? Just 1 minute. On previous page, we have written a few equations at the end. It is taking time. Acha, leave it. So, hope you remember, we solved this type of examples also, right now? Dy by dx plus x square y equal to, say, some function of x raised to 4 e raised to x. याद है क्या आपको? इसको सॉल्व किया था क्या हमने? Which method was used? This is linear differential equation. ऐसे सॉल्व किया था. dy by dx plus py equal to q. Then we obtained the integrating factor. Remember the integrating factor? What was the integrating factor? E raised to integration of
Q and
dx.
And what the general solution was? Y into integrating factor, okay, equal to integrating factor into q dx plus some constant. One constant was added. Why one constant was added? Order of differential equation was 1. Therefore, then hope you remember we solved this type of differential equations also. D square y divided by dx square plus x cube dy by dx, okay, plus some function of x, say sin x into y equal to again some function of x, say e raised to minus x. Yes. Which method was used to solve this differential equation? Anyone remember which method was used? This is we studied in M2. M2 का थोड़ा सा रिवाइज करते हैं. अरे किसी को याद है या नहीं? ओम दानम बताओ, which method was used? कौस्तुभ, अरे कौन सा मेथड यूज किया था? अच्छा, ये टेल मी whether we solve this type of examples. This type of means order is 2. Now you might have understood. Order is 2, and what about the degree? Degree is 1. So have we solved this type of differential equations? No. Okay. Only one restriction was, a restriction was like this. Order. What was the order? 1. What was the degree? 1. We solve this type of differential equation. M dx plus n dy equal to 0. Or we solve this type of differential equation. Dy by dx equal to m divided by n. Hope you remember. Okay. So here our aim is to solve linear differential equation. But there is no any restriction of the order. So restriction is there of degree. Okay. So M3 here in this unit. What we want to do? Degree should be 1. Restriction of degree. What about the order? Order may be anything. No restriction. Getting that? We can consider nth order differential equation. Right? So let me write a general equation. Okay. So see, I am writing differential equation in this way. So tell me whether it is linear or not. D raised to n, nth degree, divided by dx raised to n, plus tell me what I have to write here so that it will be linear. N minus 1 y divided by dx raised to n minus 1. Okay, then what I have to write here? D raised to n minus 2 y divided by dx raised to n minus 2, and so on. Okay. Plus, we have to decide what the coefficient should be, and then some function of x. Okay. So what the coefficient should be? What I have to write here? What I have to write here? Anyone? So that it will be linear. Huh? So at this moment, what is the degree of this term? Order is n. Huh? I am asking degree. Degree is the power, and power is 1. Power is 1 here. Power is 1 here. Okay. And it is so only. Power is 1 here. And power is, yes, what is power of f of x?
0.
1 or 5? What is it? 0. Very good. Okay. So degree of x is to be considered as 0 in case of differential equation, since it is independent variable. And how we understood that it is independent variable? Since x is in denominator. We are differentiating with respect to x. X is in denominator. Therefore, okay. So, suppose I write y raised to 5 here. For example, suppose I write y raised to 5 here. What will be degree of y raised to 5? Is it 0 or is it 5? What is degree
5.
of y raised to 5? 5. So, the coefficients, these coefficients, if I write function of y, then they will be not linear. But if I write function of x, say some f1 of x, say here f2 of x, f3 of x, okay, fn of x, then what will be their degrees? Degrees will be equal to 0. Degrees will be 0. Clear? But again, see, solving this type of differential equation is also very difficult. Understand what I am saying? Huh? Solving linear differential equation is also very difficult. And time being, we want to simplify this. And to simplify this, what we are going to do now? We are considering the coefficients, including these coefficients also. Huh? 1, second coefficient, third coefficient, coefficient of y also. So, coefficient of derivative term and y, we are considering them as a constant. And therefore, we will write linear differential equation with constant coefficient. Coefficient should be constant. We will define it on the next page. Yes, change the page. We will define this. Huh? Right. Linear differential equation with constant coefficient. That when coefficient of derivative term and dependent variable is constant where in linear differential equation. So first condition is that it should be linear differential equation. Then the coefficient of derivative and dependent variable should be yes, dependent variable should be constant. Then it is known as linear differential equation with constant coefficient. Okay, now let me write it. Let me continue. General nth order linear differential equation with, let me write in short, constant coefficient. Okay, so we are writing general nth order linear differential equation. I think you don't have any other lecture, no? So I may continue for some more time. So it is like this: d raised to n y divided by dx raised to n plus some constant p naught d raised to n minus y divided by dx raised to n minus 1 plus p1 d raised to n minus 2y divided by dx raised to n minus 2. You can consider constant as you like. Actually, here it will be pn minus 1y equal to some function of x, f of x, where p0, p1 up to pn minus 1 are what they are constants. Okay, now we are using some notation, right? Let d by dx equal to capital D. This is equivalent, therefore 3 lines are written. Then d square divided by dx square, that is to be denoted by d square, and so on. D raised to n divided by dx raised to n, that will be equivalent to d raised to n, capital D raised to n. Therefore, see how we can write the above differential equation. I write it as equation number 1. So see this part, that is equal to d raised to n, y as it is, plus p naught d raised to n minus 1y, plus p1 d raised to n minus 2y, and now so on, plus pn minus 1y equal to f of x. From the left hand side, what we can take common? D raised to n, d raised to n minus 1, f of x. So you might have observed that p0, p1, p2, p3, pn minus 1. They are the constants, and which is the variable term? D square, d cube. Okay, therefore I can consider it as a function of d. Phi of dy equal to f of x. This is general nth order linear differential equation with constant coefficient. Equation number 1 and 2 are equivalent. They are same only. Clear? Understood? Everyone is here? Ankur, are you here? Ankur आहे काय ते? Ashutosh Patil.
Yes, sir.
Are you here? Okay, good. Let me continue. I may take attendance at any time, So hope everyone is here. Page number 7. Few more concepts we want to understand, and then we'll go through the 4 formulas. Okay. So right on. Next, already we know all these things, General solution. We define what the general solution is. General solution of a differential equation. Okay, actually, please let me make a small change. It should not be general. First, we'll understand what is the solution of a differential equation. Okay, start. Yes.
Sir, previous page वरती तुम्ही दिलं ते phi of d, phi in the bracket d multiplied by y is equal to f of x आहे का?
Correct. Phi of dy equal to f of x. That is notation only. Okay. Original equation is equation number 1. Equation number, writing equation number 1 every time is cumbersome. Okay. Therefore, better to write equation number 2 and understand that it is representing equation number 1. Okay. Clear? Okay. Let me continue. Solution of differential equation. A relation between x and y, in fact, a relation between dependent and independent variable, which satisfy given differential equation is known as. Okay, all these things are very well known to us, so I'll not give example and not explain it. Okay, types of solutions. Anyone remember what are the types of solutions? किसी को याद है क्या? One is general solution.
Particular solution.
Very good. particular solution or particular integral anything remaining here?
Yes, sir. Third one.
What is that?
Singular solution.
Very good, very good. Who has given this answer? Very good. कौन सांगितलं answer? I know that many of you might remember it. Singular solution, the solution of differential equation which cannot be obtained by usual methods. That is known as singular solution. Okay. Let us start with the general solution. Write in short. Right. A solution where the number of arbitrary constants is equal to degree of the differential equation. Everyone remember this, na? Solution where number of arbitrary constants. So arbitrary constants will be there in the general solution. And the number of arbitrary constant is equal to, yes, degree of the differential equation. Hope you remember this statement. We studied this in M2. अरे याद है ना सबको? श्रेयस, याद है या नहीं? मालोजी, आठवती कि नहीं है? चिराग, Dhanasri, do you remember this statement? I'm asking once again. The number of arbitrary constants in the general solution is equal to degree of the differential equation. याद है या नहीं? नितिन, याद है या नहीं ये? Rohan, do you remember this? Pritam, Rushikesh. Good. Go ahead.
Order of degree.
Very good. Absolutely. Right. It is not equal to degree of the differential equation. It is equal to order of the differential equation. So write down is equal to order of differential equation. Okay. Then what is particular solution? General solution is written as GS, particular solution or particular integral. It is written as PI. At this moment, speed is very slow, and soon I am going to increase the speed, maybe in next lecture. Particular integral. Yes. When arbitrary constants in general solution are replaced by particular values, it is known as. And how to replace? What are the conditions so that we'll be able to replace the arbitrary constants by particular values? Yes, for that we may have to use the initial conditions or boundary conditions. Okay, then around singular solution. A solution which cannot be obtained by any method, but it is the solution, okay, is known as. Okay, now let me change the page. So again, this is homework. Yesterday I asked you one question. How many POs are there in the Washington Accord? Yes, anyone got the answer? How many POs are there in Washington Accord? Internationally, how many POs are accepted? अरे कुछ याद है या नहीं? आप कुछ गूगल करते या नहीं? कुछ काम का नहीं, वही गूगल करते हैं. Yes. राणे की नाही सिद्धेश?
येस सर.
का राणेंच्या बरोबर केलायस? नाही ना?
नाही सर.
अच्छा, ओके. राणे काय तुमचे नातेवाईक आहेत काय?
नाही सर.
नाहीत काय? अच्छा. काय राणेंचं काल नाव आल्यामुळे नातेवाईक नाही असं म्हणतोस वाटतं.
नाही सर.
Okay, how many POs are there? In India, we have accepted 12 POs. Internationally, how many POs are there? Acha, go through it and tell me the answer tomorrow. Question is for everyone. Okay, whether they are 12 or more than 12 or less than 12, that you have to answer. Okay, let me continue. Okay, change the page and write now. Write on the next page, page number 8. Now, consider general nth order linear differential equation with constant coefficient as phi of dy equal to f of x. Okay, now we are starting with our unit number 1. So general solution is y equal to, our aim is to find y, na? Solving the differential equation means we want to find y in terms of x so that it will satisfy the given differential equation. I think you understand all these things very well. So write y equal to y of c plus y of b. These are notations only. Okay, now we want to understand what the y of c is. Okay, so that is complementary function and this is particular integral. Okay, so we'll start with the complementary function. All right, complementary function. Right, the solution of differential equation obtained by considering right hand side equal to 0, that is f of x equal to 0. Right. CF is, what is meaning of this? CF is obtained from phi of dy equal to, what about the right hand side? We have to consider it as a 0. So from here the complementary function is happening. Okay, very important statement now we are writing. Right. Complementary function depends on nature of roots of phi of d equal to 0. And what is the name of this? Auxiliary equation. Nature of roots of the auxiliary equation. इसका क्या मतलब है, मीनिंग क्या है? That will understand and then we'll go through few formulas. Give me some time. So for example, say our aim is to solve this differential equation. If you don't want to write this part, for example part, you can leave that, you just understand it. Dx square plus 3 dy by dx. Okay, प्लस थोड़ा सा मुझे चेंज करने दीजिए इसको, ठीक है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. 2y equal to, time being let me consider right hand side equal to 0. Okay, so I can write it like this in the form of capital D, 3d square plus d plus 2y equal to 0. From here I will get the auxiliary equation. Yes, what is the auxiliary equation? D square plus 3d plus 2 equal to 0. Now I can find the factors from here, d plus 1 and d plus 2. सही है क्या, देख लीजिए आप एक बार. Okay, so what the roots are? D equal to -1 and -2. Okay, Root is not important, whether it is -1, 5, 10, 13. This is not important at this moment. What is important? Whether it is real number or complex number. So what is a real number? Okay, and whatever the roots, they are same, whether we have -1, 5, 5, or whether we have two different roots. Different roots. Distinct. Okay, so roots are real numbers and they are distinct. Okay, this is one case. Now second case, let me change the page.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Y common
Yes.
कसं घेतलं?
काय कसं घेतलं?
Y common कसं घेतलं?
I'm not getting your question. How we have taken?
b square plus 3d plus 2 एका ब्रॅकेट मध्ये आणि त्याच्या बाहेर y. तर ते y कॉमन कसं घेतलं तुम्ही?
Before, अच्छा, या next example मध्ये सांगतो आता. I will not able to go to the previous page now. Okay, let me continue. So, d square y divided by dx square. Okay, minus 4 dy by dx plus 4y equal to 0. Okay, now hope you remember these notations. D by dx equal to capital D. Okay, then d square divided by dx square equal to d square, right now? So this is d square, right? Minus 4, this term is d, right? Y is outside, plus 4y equal to 0. Now let me take y common. This is clear now? Yes, clear?
Yes, sir.
Auxiliary equation means we have to leave the y. Whatever is remaining, that is known as auxiliary equation. Now what the roots are? D minus 2, D minus 2. Isn't it? So what the roots are? 2, 2. Are they real number? Yes. But they are same. Okay. Real and equal. Real and same roots. Third, now I think you might have understood it, but let me go through one more example. Plus say y equal to 0. So can I write like this? D square plus 1y equal to 0. Yes. Then what is the auxiliary? You don't have to write, just understand. Auxiliary equation is d square plus 1 equal to 0. Therefore d square equal to minus 1. Therefore d equal to plus minus I. Okay. So what type of roots? Complex and distinct. Right. These are real and equal. So 3 cases already we studied. Then let me take fourth example. Let me write the d directly now. Instead of taking example, let me write in this way. Plus minus I, plus minus I. For some differential equation and for the corresponding auxiliary equation, we have d equal to plus minus I, plus minus I. So what the roots are? Complex and, yes, repeated. Equal. Getting that? So 4 cases are there. And corresponding complementary function we have to write. So before we start, let me go through whatever we studied in M1. M2, sorry. Can I change the page now? Now, if you want to write, you can write. Again, it is not compulsory to write. At the end, we'll write 4 formulas. And for today, we'll stop. So, we want to understand how to develop these 4 formulas. Okay. So, say, let me start now. Okay. Formulas. Derivation of formulas, in fact. Okay. So, 1. I have a differential equation like this. Dy by dx minus my equal to 0. M is what? Constant. I want to solve the differential equation. Right. 9 methods we studied in the M1. Okay. I can use one of them. Dy, can I write it directly? Okay. Let me write one more step so that there will be no any confusion. Separate the variables. Dy divided by y equal to m dx. Variable separable form. I am not writing those things. You know them very well. Dy divided by y equal to m dx. And then I have to add a constant. Say c. C is added. Okay. So log y. Right. That is equal to mx plus c. But our aim is to find y. So let me take antilog on both sides. So e raised to mx plus c. that is e raised to c into e raised to mx. Right? E raised to, hope you remember this. Hope you remember this. Using e raised to a plus b equal to e raised to a into e raised to b, that I have used. Okay, now I can see e is constant, c is constant, therefore I can replace this whole term by a single constant, say c1 e raised to mx. This is the solution. This is the formula. Right? So we solve this differential equation and at the end we obtain this answer. Now how we can use it? In this way. See, I have this differential equation dy by dx minus my equal to 0. This is what we studied in M2. Right? Now what we have to do in M3, that I am writing here. Okay, so I can write like this, dy minus my equal to 0. I can take the y common. Okay, then I'll get the auxiliary equation d minus m equal to 0. From there I'll get the root d equal to m. And once I know the root, I should able to write the answer directly. And for that I have to take a reference of this. Okay, so since only order is 1, root is 1, arbitrary constant is also 1. C1 e raised to mx. That's it. This is the answer. Right? Now what is meaning of this? For example, suppose I have a differential equation like this, dy by dx minus 5y equal to 0. Yes, how we want to solve it? Not by the M2 method, huh? We have to solve it in this way. D minus 5y equal to 0. So d equal to 5, real root, right? Therefore, y equal to, yes, can anyone tell me what will be the y? What will be the, in fact, it should be complementary function. We should write it as complementary function. Y of c, yes, anyone? Can anyone tell me what will be the answer? What will be y of c? You can take a reference of this. Arey, yes, you are here now?
E to 5x, e raised to 5x multiplied by c1.
C1 e raised to 5x. That's it. Have you understood this?
Sir, doubt आहे, doubt.
Yes.
C1 का घेतलं? C का नाही घेतलं?
चालेल ना. Whether you are taking C1, whether you are taking C2, whether you are taking C dash, whether you are taking K, whether you are taking alpha, beta, all they are arbitrary constants. You decide what you want to take. Okay?
Okay, sir.
They are constants only. Right? Now, let me develop the second formula. Let me change the page. Again, we want to find the answer by whatever we studied in M2, and then we want to find derivation required in M3. Okay, the second formula. See, we have a differential equation like this: d square y divided by dx square minus 2m dy by dx plus m square y equal to 0. Okay, so can we write like this? See whether you are able to understand it. D square minus 2md plus m square y equal to 0. And we can find the factors. D minus m into d minus m y equal to 0. Hope everyone is getting this. You can cross check it. Huh? So let me, to solve this, I'll consider like this. Let d minus my, right, equal to z. Right? I am using the methods that already we studied in the M2. And what we have done in M2? In M2 we solve first order, first degree differential equations, right? Now, therefore I am considering it in this way. So d minus m, now I am writing this differential equation, and this whole is to be replaced by z equal to 0. And already from the previous part, from the part 1, we know what is solution of this, right? Z equal to, first we have to write auxiliary equation, that is d minus m equal to 0, and we have single root. एक ही root आ गया ना? For this differential, for इसके लिए सिर्फ, हाँ? So what the solution is? Z equal to, or you can use whatever you studied in the M2 variable separable form. जो भी आप use कर रहे हो, you will get the same answer. C, some C constant, and then e raised to m x. ये solution आ गया हमारे पास. but we solved the solution contain only one constant. Order of the differential equation is 2, so it should contain 2 arbitrary constants, as well as our aim is to find y. Our aim is not to find the z. तो मैं यहाँ पे अभी पुट करता हूँ. Okay, so substituting z in 1, so we have like this: d minus my equal to c e raised to mx. That is, if I write it in this form, dy by dx minus my equal to c e raised to mx. Linear differential equation. You might have understood it. This is linear differential equation, right? So linear differential equation where p is minus m. याद है ना, थोड़ी देर पहले हमने लिखा था, c is e raised to mx. So what is the general first integrating factor? What is the integrating factor? E raised to integration of p dx, e raised to integration of minus m dx. So e raised to minus mx. Now I have to write remaining things on the next page. So please यहाँ पे लिख देते, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, थोड़ा सा पास में लिखता हूँ. ओके, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. जनरल सॉल्यूशन इज y into, let me write it directly, integrating factor e raised to minus mx equal to integration of integrating factor into q यहाँ पे c e raised to mx dx, और कोई नया कांस्टेंट से c dash is to be added. ठीक है, तो e raised to plus mx, e raised to minus mx, that will cancel, and we have y e raised to minus mx equal to c, only c is remaining here, c dx, so it is cx plus c dash, and therefore y equal to e raised to mx cx plus c dash, or more generally, usually it is written in this way: e raised to mx, right, c1 plus c2x. Okay, this is the general solution.
Sir, how why YC है ना complementary?
Why? YC है, but if this is the only differential equation, that will be the general solution. Particular integral will be 0, na? Therefore, so you don't bother about whether it is y or yc at this moment. Afterwards, we'll understand. Okay. At this moment, you understand how the formula is obtained. So I have replaced c dash by c1 and c by c2 for understanding. If you want to keep c and c dash as it is, there is no any problem. Now, suppose I want to use the M3 method. So what I'll do now, I'll do it in this way. Let me start from here. I have differential equation like this: d minus m y equal to 0. I don't have space here. So auxiliary equation is d minus m equal to 0. So I'll get the roots, right? Conclusion is real and repeated root. Real and same roots are there. And therefore y equal to, by default, if m is the root, integrating, complementary function is e raised to mx and then c1, right? But instead of c1, since two roots are there, it is like this: c1 plus c2x, right? So we should be able to write this answer directly. आ रहा है सबको समझ में? Everyone is getting this, how the second formula is developed whenever roots are real and repeated. Okay, now let me go through the next part.
सर
हाँ कंटिन्यू.
3 रूट, अगर 3 रूट हो गए तो?
Yes, anyone? If 3 roots are there, what will happen?
c1 plus
C1, C2, C3.
c1 plus c2x plus c3 x square.
X
आ
square.
रहा है सबको समझ में? c1 plus c2x plus c3 x square आएगा. ठीक है, और ऐसा क्यों आ रहा है मुझे कल बताना है आपको. What if we consider c1 plus c2 only? What if we consider c1 plus c2 sin x? ये मुझे आपको कल बताना है. ठीक है, और थोड़ी सी एक नई चीज हम कल पढ़ेंगे इसके बारे में. ओके, we'll come to know about a new mathematical concept, and that will connect the linear algebra and differential equation. हाँ, तो कल पढ़ेंगे उसको. टाइम बिंग एक लास्ट फॉर्मूला हमें डेवलप करना है. लेट मी गो थ्रू दैट. So now see, we have gone through two parts: real and distinct roots. That was the first part. Second, real and equal roots, repeated roots. Okay. Third is complex roots. Complex and unrepeated. तो मैं इसको डायरेक्टली लेता हूं. Say I have d equal to alpha plus I beta. Alpha is constant, beta is constant. Complex roots always appear in pair, huh? If alpha plus I beta is one root, na by default alpha minus I beta conjugate पता है ना आपको, complex conjugate. So उसका जो conjugate है, that will be also the root of the same equation, same auxiliary equation. ये होता ही है, आप चेक करना. कहां से आ गया ये जो आपको याद रहेगा, x square plus bx plus c equal to 0 है ना, quadratic equation. क्या होते हैं इसके roots? minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. If b square minus 4ac greater than 0, क्या रूट्स है? रियल एंड डिस्टिंक्ट, शायद आपको याद रहेगा. रियल एंड इक्वल है ना. एंड थोड़ा सा आप आगे वाला देख लो. b square minus 4ac less than 0, what the roots are? Imaginary है ना. फॉर एग्जाम्पल let me take few numbers. चलो एग्जाम्पल ही लेते हैं. x square plus 2x plus 2 equal to 0. क्या रूट्स आएंगे? b डायरेक्टली लिखता हूं मैं, आपको काफी सारा इसमें समझ में आता है. -2 plus minus b square minus 4ac divided by 2. So -2 plus minus -4 divided by 2 है ना. तो -2 plus minus 2i divided by 2 यानी क्या आएगा? -1 plus minus i यानी -1 plus i is one root and -1 minus i इसका conjugate, ये रूट आएंगे है ना. सबको समझ में आ रहा है शायद, राइट. सो अल्फा प्लस आई बीटा एंड अल्फा माइनस आई बीटा, दीज आर द टू रूट्स. चार रूट है नहीं. हाँ, दिस इज द फर्स्ट रूट और ये सेकेंड है. चार मत समझना इसको, ठीक है. तो लेट मी कंसीडर इट एज अ रियल रूट्स, राइट. टाइम बीइंग, लेट मी, दे आर नॉट रियल बट टाइम बीइंग लेट मी कंसीडर देम एज अ रियल रूट. सो रियल रूट्स एंड डिस्टिंक्ट रूट्स. Therefore, what will be the complementary function? Will be like this. C at the end, I will give me permission to change the constants. Huh? So time being, let me write it as C1. C1 e raised to alpha plus I beta, है ना, x plus C2 e raised to alpha minus I beta x. ये रूट्स है, राइट. तो इसको मैं सिंप्लीफाई करता हूं. C1 e raised to alpha I x रह गया. I give me 2 minutes and we'll stop. हाँ, थोड़ा सा ध्यान देना है. Be here. Okay. What I can take common? Alpha x. और hope you remember Euler's formula. कुछ याद है Euler's का? कुछ Euler's formula? Do you remember? Studied it in M1. E raised to I theta. क्या होता है e raised to I theta? Cos theta. Yes. Now hope you remember. Plus. And what about e raised to minus I theta? Cos theta. इसको याद रखना है. They are very important formulas. Right. So let me use them. So y of c या y जो भी आप लिख रहे हो, it doesn't matter at this moment. C1 and then what is e raised to I beta? Cos beta plus I sin beta, isn't it? Plus C2. What about e raised to minus I beta? Cos beta x रह गया, sorry, x रह गया, beta x, sorry, minus I sin beta x. अरे सबको ना, सबको समझ में आ रहा है ना? So I will collect the cos beta terms together. In fact, I'll collect the real terms together. ठीक है. So it will be like this: e raised to alpha x real term c1 cos beta x plus c2 cos beta x. So c1 plus c2, isn't it? Cos beta x, right? Plus imaginary terms. I here, I here. So let me take I outside. Okay, and then I have C1 minus C2 sin beta x. Right. So C1 plus C2 is new constant. C1 minus C2 is a new constant. Okay. So let me write it. Y equal to e raised to alpha x. Okay. Some constant says C. Okay. Cos of beta x. Plus this I is also constant. Yes. So C dash sin of beta x. This is the complementary function. Okay, so ये 3 फॉर्मूले हमने डेवलप किए हैं. 4th फॉर्मूला कल डेवलप करेंगे. We'll write all the 4 formulas together tomorrow. Okay, and then we'll start with the different examples. Time being for today we'll stop. Let me take the attendance. समझ में आ गया ना आपको? हाँ, yes. Any doubt?
सर एकदा 3 फॉर्म्युला सांगा ना परत पहिल्यापासून रिवाइज.
उद्या सांगतो परत एकदा रिवाइज करू आपण. आता नको कारण बरेच जण नाही आहेत आणि वेळही झालाय बराचसा. दोन्ही गोष्टी आहेत. उद्या एकदा परत रिवाइज करतो. ठीक आहे. आणि मी ह्या नोट्स आज गुगल क्लासरूम वर लगेच पोस्ट करतो. सो दॅट इफ यू वॉन्ट टू गो थ्रू इट यू कॅन. चालेल का? आत्ताच पाहिजे. Yes, Sriyesh.
Yes, sir.
Is it okay if we'll continue tomorrow the remaining part?
Okay, चालेल सर.
हाँ ठीक आहे. हे काय झालं याला काही कळत नाहीये. हा व्हिडिओ सुद्धा अपलोड करतो काय प्रॉब्लेम. पण हे काय होतंय हे काही होत नाही. हँग झालेलं आहे. चला अटेंडन्स घेतो मी. अटेंडन्स 1. Roll number 1 absent. कुठे गेला बिसने? 2
Present, sir.
3
Present, sir.
4 absent. 5
Present, sir.
4 is present. 5 is present. Okay.
Yes,
6
sir. 4 present.
4 present. 5 absent. 6 absent. 7 absent. 8 absent. 9
7 present, sir.
7 present. 9 6 present. Okay. 9 absent. 10 absent. 11
Present, sir.
12
Present, sir.
13
Present, sir.
14 absent. 15
Present, sir.
ठीक है. 15 absent. 16 absent. 17 absent. 18 absent. 19
Present, sir.
20 21 22
Present, sir.
23 absent. 24 25
Present, sir.
26 27
Present, sir.
28
Present, sir.
29 absent. 30 31
31 present.
32 present, sir.
32